This is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well this evening. For my last video until after Christmas, I wanted to make a video that was special, relatable, full of Christmas spirit. So, not only do I have my own spirit for this video, you guys, I had a crazy weekend and a Monday of all Mondays. So I hope you guys, I'm not like an alcoholic or anything. I just want you guys to know that. But when I have these type days, I need it. I just do. We'll get into that in my workouts video, I promise. But for this video, I found a nice little list for you guys. Okay, it's from today.com. Today is that news show that comes on TV. It is 70 famous Christmas movie quotes that capture the spirit of the season. There's nothing I love more than a great Christmas movie quote that defines the Christmas season and the emotions that you feel during Christmas. I love Christmas. It's my favorite. So we are going to go through this list together. And please, if you hear one of your favorites, please comment it down below. I would love to know. Okay, so famous Christmas movie quotes. Faith is believing in things when common sense tells you not to. And that is Fred Cayley, Miracle on 34th Street. I still need to watch that one. Next one, tell her that you love her. You've got nothing to lose, and you'll always regret it if you don't. That's Daniel from Love Actually. I wanted to watch that this Christmas, Love Actually, because I haven't seen it in years. But can you guys believe there is not one streaming platform that has Love Actually except for Amazon Prime, and I don't have Prime, but it's okay. Next one, I just woke up thinking about going home with you and got very excited about Christmas. That's from The Happiest Season. Yeah, Kristen and Sarah. Take another drink on that one. I have not watched that movie. I can't stand her. You guys cannot stand her. The thing about trains, it doesn't matter where they're going. What matters is deciding to get on. The conductor in the Polar Express, who is voiced by Tom Hanks, one of my favorites. This is extremely important. Will you please tell Santa that instead of presents this year, I just want my family back? Kevin McAllister, Home Alone. That's a special one. Never be afraid when people can't see what you see. Only be afraid if you no longer see it. Jernigus Jangle from Jingle Jangle, A Christmas Journey. Never seen it. It's Christmas Eve. It's the one night of the year when we all act a little nicer, we smile a little easier, and we cheer a little more. Frank Cross and Scrooged. I realize that Christmas is the time to be with the people you love. Billy Mack from Love Actually. You can mess with a lot of things, but you can't mess with kids on Christmas. Kevin McAllister, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I watched that the other day, you guys, and laughed my ass off. I forgot how funny those movies were. If you're worried and you can't sleep, count your blessings instead of sheep. Then you'll fall asleep counting your blessings. Bob Wallace, White Christmas. Just because I cannot see it doesn't mean I can't believe it. Jack Skellington, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I never liked The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I never thought it was such a bad little tree. It's not bad at all, really. Maybe it just needs a little love. Charlie Brown, A Charlie Brown Christmas. We're not just doing this for us. We're doing it for the kids. For every kid who ever sat on Santa's lap. All Santa, jingle all the way. That's another one I watched this. I love that movie. That's what Christmas memories are made from. They're not planned. They're not scheduled. Nobody puts them in their BlackBerry. They just happen. Kelly Finch, Deck the Halls. Christmas was on its way. Lovely, glorious, beautiful Christmas, upon which the entire kid year revolved. Ralphie, A Christmas Story. This is Christmas, this season of perpetual hope. Kate McAllister, Home Alone. I've loved Catherine O'Hara ever since I seen her in Home Alone. It's Christmas Eve, and we are going to go celebrate being young and being alive. Miles and Holiday, played by Jack Black. You guys, there was the Holiday TikTok, and I mentioned how much I was more of a fan of Jack Black's character in that movie than Jude Law. And I've gotten like 1,000 likes on that comment, and people are saying, oh yes, Jack Black all the way. I'm not a big fan of Jude Law. I'll say that. Like, yeah, okay, he's pretty, but he cheated on his girlfriend with his nanny, and I just, ugh. Yeah. I don't like cheaters. Just remember, the true spirit of Christmas lies in your heart. Santa, the Polar Express. That's the one good thing about regret. It's never too late. You can always change tomorrow if you want to. Claire Phillips, Scrooged. Thank you for trying to get me to like Christmas. I love that you love it. I'm just so content taking care of other people's pets when they're away for the holiday. The happiest season again. Oh my gosh. It's strange, isn't it? Each man's life touches so many other lives. When he isn't around, he leaves an awful hole, doesn't he? Clarence, It's a Wonderful Life. Ain't that the truth, you guys? Ain't that the truth? The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Buddy and Elf. If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love is actually all around. Prime Minister in Love Actually. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more? The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That's one of my favorites. Seeing is believing, but sometimes the most real things in the world are the things that we can't see. Conductor, The Polar Express. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I suppose it all started with the snow. You see, it was a very special kind of snow. A snow that made the happy happier and the giddy even giddier. A snow that make a homecoming homier and natural enemies friends natural. Narrator, Frosty the Snowman. I'm so happy they're including Christmas movies that I grew up with. I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. Charlie Brown, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Yes, yes, I do. I like Christmas. I love Christmas. Ebenezer Scrooge, A Christmas Carol. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Charlie Calvin, the Santa Claus. You put on the suit, you're the big guy. Bernard, the Santa Claus. I don't want to spend the holidays dead. So these are the funny Christmas music quotes, or movie quotes, sorry. I don't want to spend the holidays dead. Ellen Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa. Buddy and Elf. Ah, Christmas. Time for Santa Claus and his 8 prancing reindeer. Fozzie Bear, a Muppet Family Christmas. I never liked the Muppets. You're skipping Christmas. Isn't that against the law? Spike Frohmeyer from Christmas with the Cranks. Honey, do you honestly think I would check thousands of tiny little lights if I wasn't sure the extension cord was plugged in? Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Santa, A Christmas Story. I want my house to be seen from space. Buddy Hall, Deck the Halls. Can I refill your eggnog for you? Get you something to eat? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere? Leave you for dead? Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. You say you hate Washington's birthday or Thanksgiving and nobody cares, but you say you hate Christmas and people treat you like you're a leper. Kate Berenger and Gremlins. We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups. We elves try to stick to the 4 main food groups. Groups. Candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. Buddy Elf. I don't know what to say, but it's Christmas and we're all in misery. Ellen Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where she hacks the lettuce in half. Her mom's like, Ellen, are you smoking again? She's like, no, and chops the lettuce in half. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Kevin McAllister, Home Alone 2. And a Happy New Year. I spend months picking out the perfect present for everyone. You know the only thing I get in return? Coupons. Free back rubs. Kiki, A Bad Mom's Christmas. And we're going to have the happiest Christmas. Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And then what does he say? Since Bill Cosby... I can't remember. You have such a pretty face. You should be on a Christmas card. Buddy Elf. Sorry. Every time I drink alcohol, you guys. Every time. Nobody's walking out on this fun, old-fashioned family Christmas. Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I think you're really beautiful, and I feel really warm when I'm around you and my tongue swells up. Buddy Elf. Of course, Santa, the big man, the head honcho, the connection. Ralphie, A Christmas Story. Surprise, Eddie. If I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now. Clark Griswold, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Short Christmas movie quotes. Son of a nutcracker. Buddy Elf. I say that all the time, you guys. But sir, Christmas is a time for giving. A time to be with one's family. Bob, from A Christmas Carol. Well, in Whoville, they said that the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. Narrator, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's all humbug, I tell you. Ebenezer Scrooge, Christmas Carol. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. Zuzu Bailey, It's a Wonderful Life. No one should be alone on Christmas. Cindy Lou Who, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? Charlie Brown, A Charlie Brown Christmas. Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing. Charlie the Santa Claus too. A toy is never truly happy until it's loved by a child. King Moonracer from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know, I think this Christmas thing is not as tricky as it seems. Jack Skellington, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. Ebenezer Scrooge, A Christmas Carol. Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Charlie Calvin, The Santa Claus. For when the first snow is also Christmas snow, well, something wonderful is bound to happen. Narrator, Frosty the Snowman. Oh, Christmas isn't just a day, it's a frame of mind. Kris Kringle, Miracle on 34th Street. Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It's Christmas Eve, a time of mystery, expectations. Who knows what might happen? So that was The Nutcracker in the Former Alps. A true selfless act always sparks another. Claus from Claus. To me, you are perfect. I love that. Mark from Love Actually. Cheer up, dude. It's Christmas. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. God bless us, everyone. Tiny Tim, A Christmas Carol. Man, was that it? Oh, man. Hold on, let me see if I can look up some of my favorites. Some of my favorites, you guys. Well, I can tell you one of my favorite movie scenes in a Christmas movie right here. I love this scene, you guys. From The Family Stone. Oh, God. Oh. I love this whole movie, you guys. It's my favorite Christmas movie, and it kind of upsets me how much hate it gets. It's just such a beautiful movie, you guys. So let's see if we can find any more of my favorites. I love this one from The Family Man, where he says, "Don't you see, I'm talking about us finally having a life other people envy." And his wife says, "Oh, Jack, they already do envy us." I love that old movie. Such a great movie. And what else, you guys? Gosh, there are so many wonderful Christmas movies. I mean, I don't even... Those were great Christmas quotes, though. They were. I'm trying to think of other Christmas movies that I love, and I'm completely blanking. Well, to end this video, I am going to tell you guys one of the biggest reasons why I need a little bit of Christmas spirit with this spirit. It was a crazy weekend. Yesterday, I took my mom to church. It was the first time I'd been to church in 4 weeks. I was really excited about going, and Mom has been doing so much better since her doctor took her off her pain medicine, like so much better. But she's still weak, And I took her to church, and I always let her off at the entrance to the church because she can't walk that far from the parking lot to the church. So I drop her off at the door every time. There was a lady there that helped her out of the car. Everything was going smoothly. And then, you guys, I don't even know how to explain to you guys how horrified I was. But apparently my mother's coat got stuck in the door of the passenger side where she was. And when she closed it, it closed her coat in the door. And when I went to go find a parking spot, I looked in the rear view mirror, you guys, and the only thing I saw was her head going out of sight. And 5 people from inside the church coming to catch her as she fell. Like, those were angels, you guys, because I was horrified. I didn't even have the car in park for 2 seconds. I was jumping out of that car so fast, you guys. I hardly even put it into park. Because years and years ago, I had a dream. Years and years, it was a nightmare where I dreamed that my mother was in a car accident, and it felt like it was happening in real life. I was like, oh my gosh, but she was okay, thank God. She said the only thing that hurt her was her pride, and then later that day, she was laughing about it. She was like, please tell me again how I disappeared out of sight and you jumped out of the car without putting it in park. She thought it was funny. I didn't. I was horrified. And then today, so I woke up at 4 a.m. today and realized, where is my wallet? Because when I got home from church, I was like, okay, I'm going to eat an edible and calm myself down after all this excitement. And something about edibles, you guys, especially those chocolate edibles I showed you guys, your memory goes kaput. So I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was like, where's my wallet? And I'm always so careful with my wallet, you guys. Like, I always have it in my purse. But I was up at 4 a.m. this morning looking for my wallet. Under the bed 5 times. I looked under the couches 2 times. I looked in the car 5 times. And I was freaking out. I was like, man, I'm going on this trip in January and I gotta have my license. And now I'm gonna have to cancel all our cards. And my dad's debit card was in my wallet. And I was like, I was freaking out. But then I was like, you know what, God? I have a feeling it's here somewhere. Somewhere I haven't looked or thought about. So, and then as I was coming through the house, I heard Mom go, oh my God. It was under the dirty laundry in the kitchen. My wallet was. I don't know how it got there, but thank the Holy Lord that I found it. Like, I was like, you guys, you don't want to see me so stressed out as I was this morning. So I found it, found the wallet, and then I went to work, and they were fixing, I work in the back now as the supervisor, as one of the supervisors. And they were fixing the slime glass door to the donation center. You guys, it was 29 degrees in Virginia today. Oh, wait. Hold on. So I woke up at 4. Couldn't get back to sleep after all that. And I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and get myself ready for work. Screw it. Get my Bible study, done. And about 9 o'clock, my assistant manager texted me and was like, where are you? You were supposed to be here at 9 a.m. to learn how to open the store. I've never been late to a job. You guys, this is the first time that I've been late at this shop. I've never been late, ever. I was like, thank God I was already dressed for work. Oh my gosh. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm used to coming at 11. But most of our workers are on holiday. So we had 3 workers in the back today. And where they were fixing the sliding glass door, we had to like go out there and tell people, hey, you gotta come around back. Oh my gosh. You guys, my hands were not, my hands are still red from how cold we all were. It was 29 degrees. I am so glad that when I ran out of this house, I grabbed my jacket because there was no door to the donation center. It was windy, it was cold. You can see by my hands. Like, we were like, I was like, I think I said at one point, I said, now I know how Jack feels or felt in Titanic. They love that. I can tell jokes now, you guys. Like, when did that start happening? I don't know, but yeah, my assistant manager was like, yeah, they're supposed to be here like a couple hours. But when I left at 4 o'clock, they were still there and everybody was straight freezing to death. Oh, I felt so bad. But anyways, I just wanted to tell you the craziness that went on this weekend. Oh, and then Saturday, hold on. Okay, so rewind. Saturday, my work was celebrating hitting $1 million. Whoop whoop. And I got the job. I felt so special. Going to Walmart to get a sheet cake and get change. Now, you guys, that morning, Saturday morning, I went to Walmart. And because I had to get a present for my dad, for my mom. And while I was there, because Nathan works there, and I was like, please God, I was like, please don't let me bump into Nathan, please God, don't let me bump into him, please. So I got through Walmart that morning, didn't see him. I was like, okay. And then me and Angie, because I have to have a witness with me when I get change, and nobody knew about the $1 million. Like, it was so hard for me not to tell her because we're, close, me and Angie are. So we've known each other since elementary school. And so I told her that I told her to go and wait at the bank for me because I had to get something at the deli. And I stood there for 20 minutes, you guys, and I'm not even exaggerating. They were like, yeah, the girl that does the piping on the cakes is on her lunch break. And I was like, I called my assistant manager. I was like, what do you want me to do? And then the girl finally came back and I picked out a sheet cake and I was like, okay, I gotta go to the bank to get change, but I'll be back. So I go to the bank, and Angie's just looking at me smiling. I was like, what? And she was like, guess who I just ran into? And I was like, ugh. I was like, yeah, Nathan. And she was like, yeah, he's looking for you. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, right. She was like, come on, Kelly, it's Christmas. Be nice. Yeah, I'll talk about that in my work gossip video, you guys. But I was like, because he works in that room as you come into Walmart, that first room, he does like online delivery. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go grab this cake and get out of here as fast as I can. And as I was waiting for self-checkout, there he comes. He was like, there you are. I've been looking for you. And I was like, literally, I think that's the noise that I made. I was like, I don't know what to do here. I don't know whether to be the good person and just be nice or be the bad person and, treat him like shit. But I couldn't be the bad person. I just couldn't do it, you guys. Like, it's like instant happiness every time I see him. It's just like I ignore I ignore some things that he does that really upsets me. But I, I was just like, hey, I think I'll compliment how his hair, because his hair had gotten a little bit longer since I saw him. I said, I like your hair like that. And he said, yeah, I actually got to cut it. And I was like, yeah, it looks nice. And he was like, who are you getting the cake for? Because the cake was in my arms. And I said, oh, he said, is it Andrew's birthday? I was like, no. I said, we hit $1 million today at the store. And, you know, he kind of looked melancholy for a second. He said, congratulations. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. And he was like, well, I gotta go. And I said, Merry Christmas. And he said, Merry Christmas. And that was that. I was the better person, you guys. You guys would be proud of me. But anyways, you guys, this is probably going to be my last video until after Christmas. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope and pray that you guys have the merriest and most eventful Christmas. And I love you guys, and I will be talking to you after the holidays. I love you guys.